is Jen, and this is my fiber web. Today is May 22nd, and this is episode 13, lucky number 13. Today's a special episode because we have reached a milestone on this channel. Since my last video, passed the 1,000 subscriber mark. So thank you so much if you are one of my subscribers and returning viewers. I appreciate everyone who tunes in, and it's just been crazy to see that number climbing, and then to hit that milestone felt really good. I've made a bunch of friends on this channel, and I have really enjoyed sharing my stitching with you and hearing what you guys are up to, and getting help from the community when I have questions or I don't know, forget things. People remind me. Yeah, it has been a lot of fun. So thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. In honor of that milestone, I am going to have a few giveaways today sprinkled throughout the video. I tried to pick a variety of things, so hopefully there's something for everyone and you can enter for as many of them as you would like. I also have a redraw for a previous giveaway. So 2 videos ago in episode 10, I was giving away this chart, which is Needles Dance. This was that glare is not great. This was a collaborative design by Ink Circles, Hands On Design, and Summerhouse Stitchworks. And I drew a winner 2 videos ago, or last video. And the winner did not get back to me. So I picked a new winner today, and that is I will be stitching 8839. So I will put the comment here. Congratulations. Please email me with your shipping address and I will get this mailed out to you. The winners of the other 2 did get back to me, and I know at least one of them has already started stitching Away We Ride, which was one of the charts I gave away, which is very exciting. Okay, so I have today 1 finish, a couple of new starts, and a handful of whips to share with you. I also maybe should note that I am filming from a new location today. So I earlier this week decided that I needed to switch up my crafting area. I moved a lot of things around, and so this is my new spot. I'm not sure if I will continue to film from here. We're going to try it out for today and see how it goes. Also, I have no idea how loud that door was or my dog walking around. I got a new microphone, so we're trying a lot of new things today. We will see how it goes. Okay. And then, I do have also some haul to share with you at the end of the video. And some plans for the rest of May and what I'm going to be doing in June. Okay, so I have 1 finish, but I cannot share it with you today. It is my secret stitch along, The Garden of Zig by Ink Circles. This is the stitch along hosted by the Hathaway Stitchers, where they chose the chart and everyone else got to choose their own fabric and thread combinations, and the only rule was that you could not use anything that was called for, and also you couldn't share anything. So this stitch along is ending at the end of this month, and on June 1st we're going to have the reveal. So by my next Flosstube video, I will be able to show you, and I will probably be posting it on Instagram, I imagine, before then, if you're curious. I'm very excited to share mine and also to see what everyone else chose. I'm really curious to see if anyone did anything similar to what I did at all. So that will be fun, and that is completely done. Some people have decided to sort of edit the chart and not stitch the whole entire thing, or they've just decided they're not going to finish it by the deadline and share what they have, which is totally fine. But I am super stoked that I finished the whole thing. Okay, so that was my 1 finish. Now I'm going to go through my whips and my new starts. I'm just going to put them in together because I don't want to dig through this basket and find the new starts. Okay, so this one is a new start since my last regular Flosstube, but I did share it in my finish parade that I filmed last week. And this is a mystery stitch along that is happening now. The first motif came out today, actually this morning, and I have made a teeny tiny start on it. This is Fairytale Forest stitch along from Quaternion Creations. Let's see. I have to figure out the lighting in this new spot because this window is to the side of me, but if I face it, it washes everything out. So that is a pretty good representation of the color of the fabric. This is a 22 count Ada from Bestitch Me. I don't think it has a name, but it is this sort of cool green with a little bit of yellow. And yes, I stitched the entire border. So we have a little mouse and some mushrooms at the bottom and a bird, some tree roots, I think. And then the first clue is up here in this top corner, which just came out today. So I just got a teeny tiny start on that. And I'm excited to keep going. Maria gives us a little, well, so far for the first clue, she's given us a fairy tale. So the first clue is based on Little Red Riding Hood. So there is like a branch that comes up here, and there's a wolf sitting on it, and Little Red Riding Hood carrying a basket. And I'm super excited to keep going on that. I am using Maria's called for colors for this, which are 310, this DMC 900, like burnt orange, I think, and then 3345 is the green. So yes, I'm very much enjoying this. And I'm stitching it 1/1 on this 22 count Ada, which has been very enjoyable. I cannot do the sewing method because the threads will move around and switch over to a neighboring hole in the Ada. But that's okay. I don't mind. I'm still stitching it in hand. I'm just not doing the sewing method. So I am going to try to keep up with that stitch along. I still have Of Dragons and Apples as a whip, which I did not keep up with, but this one I'm going to try to keep up with. Okay, what's next? Alright, the next thing I have to share is, I have a hanging thread. Sorry. This is my piece that I pulled out for Manning May, and this is Prairie Wind. I'll put up a picture of what it looks like when it's done. And here is mine. I am past 50% on this, and I have been color completing, and I just worked a little bit more on this light purple color. I think I put in maybe like 700 stitches, maybe less, I don't know. I think I just worked on it for one day since I showed you last time. Love this piece. I was hoping to work more on it. I think I was talking last time about how I did the math to see if it would be possible for me to finish it this month during Manning May, and I would have had to do 700 stitches a day, which is doable on this piece, but I did not do it. I think I only worked on it once or twice more after I showed it last time. Okay, and then next I have my Welcome to the Forest, which is the piece that I pulled out both for the building block sale hosted by the Carolina Stitchers, and this was also a whip go call for me this month. So my goal was to work on this for 5 days. I don't know if I have the... Let's see. I do. Here is the block that I'm working on. And I'm doing these all as one piece. So Country Cottage Needleworks gives you a free frame that you can put around if you're going to do them all in one piece. And I'm doing it that way, the way that they have it laid out. So this is at the top. This is the first block that I've done. I've worked on this for 4 days this month, and here is where we're at. Oh, that's good for the lighting. I don't know if this is going to work, because when I come close, you can't see very well. I mean, it's like in the shade. Here, we'll do it like this. So, yes, I put in the tall flowers on the side and started filling in the actual banner. But yeah, I was hoping I would be able to finish this first block this month with 5 days of stitching, but I guess it's more stitching than I expected, or it's going a little slower than I thought, so I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it in 5 days. Oh, and I did put these little butterflies in. They're not all the way done. But yeah, this is fun to work on. I think I'm using the called for. It's a 32 count lamb's wool linen, and I'm stitching it 2/2 using all of the called for threads, which are a mix of DMC and classic colorworks. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, I pulled out one of my full coverage pieces this month. I was very gung-ho about full coverage in the beginning of the year. I was participating in the Full Coverage Fanatics Facebook group, some of their challenges, which I am still keeping track for the epic journeys of how far I am on my journeys that I chose so far. But I have not been as interested in doing the full coverage lately, so it's been a while since I've showed you any. So this is Absorbing the Earth and Sky. It is charted by Unconventional X. I cannot remember who the artist is, so I will put that on the screen. And I just worked on this for a day, and this is how far I got. I think I completed the... Why is it not focusing? Is it focusing on me? I completed the diagonal that I was working on, and then started moving over here. I don't know, I'm like over too far for that to... No, that's right. I don't know what I did. I worked on it for a day. I put in a few hundred stitches. I think this darker blue color is new. Otherwise, I'm just still working on these pastel sky colors. I do like working on this. I think with... I don't think I put any of my full coverage on WhipGo because I thought I was going to be sticking with the Full Coverage Fanatics challenges, and then I just sort of let those fall off of my radar. So I've been focused on a lot of other things like WhipGo and just other monthly things that are going on. So yeah, I made some progress. I don't know when I will work on this next. I would like to do maybe full coverage Fridays. I was watching a new to me Flosstuber, Dace, and he does full coverage Fridays, and I think he does does a live stream on Twitch, is it? On Fridays when he works on his full coverage. And he's got a bunch, and I think that would be a great idea. I think he said he spins a wheel every Friday to see what he's going to work on, and just gives Fridays to full coverage. I think I might try that, maybe starting in June. Because I love all of my full coverage pieces. I just don't get them out very much. Okay, my next whip is The Unicorn's Garden by Sprouting Lupine. I will put in a picture of what it will look like. Hopefully the zipper sound is not terrible. So I just pulled this out because I felt like working on it. No specific goal or anything. But I am over 70% done with this now. I love it so much. So I think I'm almost at 75%. I was trying to get to 75% before I put it away. And I was working on this light green color that is around, it's like the leaves at the bottom around my initials, and also these leaves right here and the stems on these flowers. So I had already put the blooms in, but I needed to put in the stems. And I think that was it. I think I just worked on that one color. So I only have a few colors left, and they're mostly greens. So I need to fill in the rest of the bottom. There's another little chunk that will say 2024. And then the leaves on the tree I have not started yet. And then there's just this vine that goes up and has a few orange flowers on it. So there is an orange and a yellow, I think, still left to go. Oh, and this flower, I keep looking at it. I didn't finish it. I did two. I did two of the petals, and then I put that color away for some reason, and now that color is also used in the flowers on the vine, so I didn't want to get it out to finish it before I could do a whole thread. But yeah, I love this one, and I'm excited to have this one done soon. So pretty. This is on 32 count lock by Picture This Plus. And I had, I think it was Maria, commented that it looked like another color by Picture This Plus. And I know that this one is right. I have the tag. I got it from 123 Stitch. So maybe they're just similar colors. But that one is definitely Lock. It's LOCH by Picture This Plus. I'm doing it 2/2 with all the called for DMC. Okay. The next one I have to share with you is another new start. I just dropped one of my colors. Oh well. This is the Herbalist Stitch Along by World on a String by Dara. I had signed up for this before it started, and then when the border came out and the clues started dropping, I just was doing too many other things. So I did not get it started until last week, I think. I worked on this for only 2 days, and I just did 2 of these motifs each day. So I have the mortar and pestle done, the stinging nettles, the tincture, and the plantain. And so when Dara released this, she released the whole border, which has these little boxes all the way around, and then it says the Herbalist. And I decided to just kind of stitch that along as I go and see how long it would take me to catch up. So I think there are 3 more left that have come out. Yeah, the one that just came out this Monday is the 3rd one. So if I work on this for a couple more days, I should be able to get those done, and maybe I can get the words in there, and then I'll just keep doing the border as I go. And then there's like a big scene, I think, in the center that is going to be the last clue. This is too dark, isn't it? I'm gonna have to get another light or something. Or I'm gonna have to change my setup. Okay. Yeah, so that will be the last clue. The biggest clue will be the last one. And I don't know what that's going to be, but this has been fun so far. And I am using all of the called for, why is it not focusing? I'm using all the called for DMC, and then Dara had charted 1 overdyed floss for the green for the border, and I think the one that she picked was a Weeks, but I am using my Cottage Garden threads. This is Conservatory. There's a strand of something else stuck to it, and it's a little messy. This is left over from my Hedgehog and Hyacinth from Blue Flower, which came out at Market. So I was excited to use that again, and hopefully you can see that is giving me some nice variegation in the green borders. Also, I'm not sure what this fabric is. Oh, yes, I am. It's a 32 count summer khaki linen, which I think is, I don't know who it's by, but it's summer khaki. Yeah. I have one other stitch along that's going on right now that I have signed up for but haven't started yet, and that is Femurs and Fungi. I have fabric picked out for that, and I would like to start it, but I just haven't had enough of a push to do it yet. So I'm obviously behind on that one as well. Oh, here's the bag from my Garden of Zig, which I cannot show you. So I have one more whip, which is In Praise of Pollinators by the Blue Flower. I do have a picture of this one since it's a printed chart. I am working on this, and I'm following Laura of Lality Stitch's schedule for the stitch along. So she is assigning sections of this. She broke it up into 7 parts. So on the 30th of every month, starting in April, she's giving us a chunk to work on. And the first chunk was the middle part. So I think since I showed you this last time, I maybe only worked on it 1 more day. But I got the other bee. I think I had already done the blue bee, but I added the red and orange one, as well as the hummingbird and this pretty blue flower. So I don't know if I mentioned last time that I actually messed up this outer shape, the outline of that shape. It's off by 1 stitch on some parts, but I'm not going to tell you where, and I'm just going to try to make it work, and I don't think you'll be able to tell when it's done. So I'm going to keep going. And what else? This is on another Bestitch Me fabric. The color is called Outback Jack, and it is an 18 count Aida. And yeah, I'm enjoying stitching on the Aida. I really like doing that flower, and there's a few more that are similar to it, so I'm sure those will be fun too. The blue one, I mean. And the bees are adorable. I don't know why this is having trouble focusing. Maybe just because of the light. Okay. So that's everything that I worked on in the last couple of weeks. Yeah. So right now I am going to do a couple giveaways. I have a few, so grab a pencil or your phone to take notes if you want. The theme for my giveaways is gold, because I don't know, that seemed appropriate for a celebration. So the first chart that I am going to give away today is October 31st by Cottage Garden Samplings. This is from their Time for All Seasons series. I stitched this already, but I left off the October 31st and the stars and the little ribbons around the border, which are the gold parts, so that's kind of funny. But I also bought this twice, so I have 2 copies of this. So if you are interested, oh, let me tell you how big it is. It's 100 stitches wide by 130 tall, and the called for fabric is a 40 count ancient linen by Picture This Plus, which is what I used for mine. And I had a good time stitching this. It was fun. If you would like to win this, just use the word pumpkin. I think this is the only one with the pumpkin. Use the word pumpkin in your comment if you would like to enter to win this one. Okay, and then the next one I have to give away on the theme of gold is this Threads of Gold reproduction sampler. It's called the Anne Reeve sampler. So this is from 1994, which it says on the back, and it is charted to use, I think it's Auvert soie, but they wrote Auvoir soie, which means something different. And it's also charted in DMC. This one is 281 by 344, and the theme of all of the words on this are treat others the way you'd like to be treated, basically. So if you would like to win this one, please use the word treat. So treat for Threads of Gold and Reeve sampler. Okay, the next one I have, if you are interested in stitching Christmas in July, maybe this would be a good one for you. This is a Stony Creek collection booklet called Piece of Christmas, P-E-A-C-E. This is book 400 collector's edition. So on the theme of gold, there's a little gold medallion here, and also there's some gold in the charts that are offered. So there is this stocking, there is, let's see, this ice skate with the birds on the fence, there's Happy Holidays, and then there is this sleepy Santa. He had a rough night, he's resting, and you can see it says 2008 on that ornament up here. And then there's one more chart included, which is pictured on the back, and it is these snowmen, and it has Bible verse. But yeah, cute couple of snowmen under a big star with some snow falling. Let's see, does it say? I assume it's from 2008 since that ornament said 2008. Yeah, this says 2008, all rights reserved. The charts in here are nice and big. They're all black and white. So if you're interested in this one, just use the word Christmas in your comment. And next I have a small one. This is the Drawn Thread Piece Scissors Tag. So it says the word peace. There are some doves, I believe. And then this one comes with an alphabet inside so that you can put your initials on the back side of the scissor fob. And it is 57 stitches wide by 66 tall. And the called for is a 36 count summer khaki linen. Oh, it also has some beads. So it calls for some yellow cream beads, which show up in these little, I don't know what those are, little floral looking things. Yeah, there's beads in the center of those. And it looks like there might be some specialty stitches too. It does not say on the back. The called for colors are NPI silks and 1 dinky dyes. Also it calls for some silk satin ribbon. Just for the tag, which obviously you could do whatever you want with that part of it. So if you would like to enter to win this one, please use the word peace, P-E-A-C-E. Okay, and then the last one that I have today, this chart is so cool. I opened this up and looked inside, and there are so many different specialty stitches in this. There are ones that I have never seen before. This is by Tempting Tangles Design. It is from 2009, and it is called Creation. I want to be able to zoom in on this because it's beautiful. It says stitch painting the wondrous drama of the words in Genesis. So this has another, this is based on the Bible, right? And I think this is beautiful, and I think it'd be so fun to do all of these specialty stitches, but I am not really a religious person. So although I think this would be really fun to stitch, I think it would mean a lot more to someone else. So I would like to share this. I think the border and all of the imagery with the sky and the sun and the sea is so beautiful. And yeah, like I said, all the different specialty stitches seem amazing. This is a big one. It's 286 by 240 stitches. What else can I tell you? It is charted in DMC. There are quite a few colors. I guess I can show you. There's this many different DMC colors. That's all it's charted in. There's no fancy floss. It looks like there's fancy floss, but that's all DMC. That's also amazing. Like all of this in the bottom, it looks like watercolor paint. It looks like, I would guess that it was over-dyed thread, but it is not. Also, all this swirling in the sky. It's so cool. So if you would like to win this one, use the word creation. It looks like this one came from In Stitches in Alexandria, Virginia. And even in 2009, it was $26, which seems kind of crazy. Yeah, okay. So those are the giveaways I have for today. Please make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you would like to enter and like this video. Leave a comment with the keyword that I mentioned, and please be 18 or older so that you can give me your address. And I am happy to ship it to you wherever I can. I don't mind if you're in another country as long as it's easy enough for me to ship at the post office. Okay, so those are my giveaways. And then I was going to talk a little bit about plans. I still have a couple days left on my May Whip-Go calls. Oh, the other one I didn't show you today was Cinnamon Stars. I had a goal to work on that for 5 days, and I didn't work on it at all in the last 2 weeks. I had worked on it before that for like 1 day, so I have to pull that one back out at the end of the month and work on that a bit more. Laura from Stitching by the Shore finished hers, so if you want to see it done, you can check hers out. I think she did stitch the whole thing. She just changed the color of the pumpkins to make them more orange and less brown. Okay, so plans. I had mentioned last time, I think, that I would like to start the Spring Forest scrapbook at the end of this month with Amber from Rogue Mama Stitcher. Last time I just showed you, I think I just inserted an image. I actually got it out because this will be started next week. So I have both sets of charts from Steph and Janine. And then I also got from Lindy Stitches, I got the called for fabric for this, which is 32 count Silver Fox from Fiber on Web. I also have the specialty threads that were called for, which are all weeks. And then these are supplemented with DMCs for the rest of the colors. So that is going to be very pretty and fun. I don't remember if it's like the 29th or the 30th. It's sometime at the end of this month that Amber was going to start this along with someone else. And I just said, hey, I'm going to start that too. I already have it kitted up. Because that's what I do. So I have that. And then I thought it would be fun to do a stash dive for strawberry patterns because Marjorie from Marjorie Made is hosting a strawberry moon sale for June. Because June is when the strawberry moon happens. And you can just stitch on anything with strawberries in it. So I decided to go through my stash and see what I could find. And I'm going to share that with you. I don't know which of these I will start. I'm definitely not going to start all of them, but maybe one or two. But I just want to show you what I found. So I have Savor Every Stitch. This is a Luminous Fiber Arts chart. And there is a little needle strawberry that one of these blackbirds is sitting on. And also strawberries here. Super cute. I actually don't know if I purchased this on purpose or I got it in like a lot of patterns on like eBay or something. It does look like there's some specialty stitches in here, which looks fun. And then I pulled out the Cricut Collection Spring. I'm pretty sure inside the green R that is a basket of strawberries. It's kind of hard to tell. But that's what it looks like to me, so I pulled that one out. I did recently get this, and I think I got autumn and summer, but I did not get winter. I think that's right. I have Strawberry Fields Forever by Blackbird Designs. I love this chart. Stephanie from Cross Stitch the Globe is working on this one, and it's adorable. I think she just filled in this part of the fence, and she has a bunch of the border done. It's very pretty. I don't have this one kitted up. I don't know if I have. I don't remember if I went through and checked whether I have these flosses or not. So I might not be able to start that one if I don't have any of the colors. I also pulled out Frederica, which I just showed recently. It's a new chart I got from Carriage House Sampling. It's not a new chart. It's new to me. I recently added it to my collection, and there are definitely some strawberries here. So that would be fun. And then also Carriage House Samplings. This is their only new chart that they had at market this year, which is Strawberry Dream. This is the one that I am probably going to start. I love this one. It is charted in NPIs and DMC, so I'll just use the DMC. And it's 81 by 96, so it's not that big. So this would be a nice one to do in June. So I think I will start this one for sure, and then maybe one of these other ones. And then I did also find this. Carolyn chart from 1981 called Cream and Strawberries, I think. Okay, sorry about that. My recording cut out. So I believe I was talking about this Carolyn counted cross stitch design. It is from 1981. It is called Strawberries and Cream. Nope, it is called Cream and Strawberries. This was in a collection of stuff that somebody gave my mom, I think, to give to me. I don't remember the exact scenario, but anyway, I found this, and this reminds me of one of the first things that I stitched, I think. My mom still has it in her kitchen. It's a little tiny strawberry jam jar, and there's another like companion piece that is a coffee grinder, and it says coffee time. I'll put a picture in because last time I was at her house I took them down and took a quick pic. I know I did the strawberry one, but I don't remember if I did the coffee one or maybe she did. So yeah, that would be a fun one to do for old time's sake. You can tell the chart is pretty old. It's kind of hard to read, and then there's like another chart for all the top stitching. Like, I'll just show it real quick. Like the symbols are kind of hard to distinguish, so I don't know if I'll stitch that one. Okay, real-time moment. I actually already thought I filmed all of my haul, and then I went to stop the video and realized I didn't actually start it. Was I not filming that whole entire time? So, I'm going to go through my haul very quickly because I just did this. So I will tell you up front, I bought a lot of patterns off of Mercari because they sent me a $10 voucher because I hadn't been using the app anymore. And I made an offer on somebody's lot and they accepted, so I ended up only paying like a few dollars for all of these charts. And then also Abby of Top Knot Stitcher was having a clearance sale, I think, on some stuff she had sitting around for a while, and so I grabbed some stuff from her too, and I don't remember which ones are from where, so I'm just going to show you real quick the charts that I got, and I'm not going to talk about them. I'm just going to show them because I already talked about them. I don't want to do it again. So I have Minerva from Kathy Barrick to add to my Kathy Barrick collection. I have Jeanette Douglas Vintage Animals. I think this has a companion piece, Vintage something else, and I like how they are not like symmetrical, they're sort of off kilter. I have Elizabeth's Needlework Designs Harvest Moon Cottage. I have the Drawn Thread Full Moon. This one has 3 charts. It has the 2 that you see on the front, and then there's one more on the back with the pumpkin, like the more square-shaped pumpkin. I have the Drawn Thread Garden Gate, which I think there was a stitch along for this. I saw a bunch of people stitching it. It's very pretty. I finally got Halloween Quaker by Leela Studio. I don't know how I went this long without getting it, but I have it now. I got my first 2 Tiny Towns from Heart and Hand. I got Halloween Tiny Town and Blooming Tiny Town. I got Elemental Dragons or the Water Dragons from Ink Circles. This is the only one of this series that I have. And I got Tudor Goat by the Blue Flower. I also don't have any of her Tudor. She has like the Tudor Bee and I think a Greyhound maybe, and maybe some other ones. I don't know. That's the only one I have so far. I have Hands On Design Fraise et Menthe, which is strawberries and mint, but in French. I got the October Quaker from the Heart. I have like the first 6 months of these and haven't gotten the rest, and I think this was one of the ones that was on sale from Abby at Top Knot. And then Lucy Beam, Bubbles Under the Sea. I love this mermaid and octopus. There's a crab. There's some beads at the bottom in the sand. Okay, and then I placed my first ever order with Witch's Garden Crafts. I got a couple pieces of fabric. I'm going to show them quickly. They're both 18 count Aida. This one is called Blush. And that is pretty true to color. Some nice soft, like blendy modeling. Don't know what I'm going to use this for, but it's very pretty, and I did not have anything like this in stash. I did share these both on Instagram already too. And then this one is called Sloth. And the modeling on this is a bit more in your face. And this is a more neon green than it's showing up. It's like a hazardous waste, slimy, limey green. Oh, that's maybe a little bit better. So yeah, this would be awesome for like a Halloween something or another, or I was actually thinking of trying to do, I'm not going to say, I'm not sure yet what I'm going to use this for, but I like it. I like how it's more pronounced, the modeling. And she sent me a little ornament cut of, is that going to focus? I think this is like a 16 count blue Ada. And there were some other goodies in the bag. I don't remember what they were. There was her business card, there was like a little fancy paper clip, and I feel like there was something else, but I don't remember. So that is my haul. And then the last thing that I already said when I wasn't recording that I'm going to say again is my kids only have 3 days of school left. So they finish this week out. They have a 3-day weekend for Memorial Day, and they have to go back for 1 day on Tuesday to make up for a snow day that they had. So when they are home for the summer, I don't know what that's going to do to my filming schedule. I'm going to try to shoot for every 2 weeks still, but I've already had to shift from filming on Mondays to Wednesdays the last 2 times, and I don't know if that will continue or if that will change. I'm going to still try for every 2 weeks for normal Flosstube updates. And if you are still with me, leave me a unicorn emoji, and I will show you why in 1 second. I shared this on Instagram too. This, my son, my second grader, Gray, brought this home from school. It's an art project. We have a terrifying unicorn with yellow teeth, rainbow eyeballs, a black toupee look. I don't know. He's fantastically terrifying. Gray was particularly proud of how sharp his neck is. So, I got this off of the mantle today because I would like to frame this, but I couldn't find a frame that works because, like, I have a bunch of 8x10 frames, but this is bigger than that. So leave me a unicorn emoji if you made it this far. And then, just to balance it out, I also have some art that my 6th grader Reed brought home, which I thought was very cool. I like all of his textures. So I would like to frame this one too. It's a little beat up because he's a 6th grader and he kept it in his backpack for a while, like sticking out of the top of a folder or binder. But I can still frame it. So leave me a unicorn emoji if you made it this far. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing and liking and commenting and doing all the things. Thank you for finding me on Instagram and chatting with me if you have done that. If you haven't, feel free to anytime. I'm on there quite a bit. So take care of yourself. I will see you in a couple weeks. I hope you have lots of time to stitch and fill your cup. And yeah, that's it. Bye. One more thing. Right after I turned the video off, my son handed me the mail, and I got my new Endangered Species Club from Lindy Stitches. So I'm going to show it. If you are in this club and you haven't gotten yours yet and you don't want to see it, just turn the video off. There's nothing else after this, okay? Alright, if you want to see it, here it is. It is North Atlantic Whale. I love it. And it comes with the sticker, which matches this guy up here. And this one has 3 colors of floss. There is this blue to gray. What is it called? Salt glaze. Which looks like it might be the swirly waves going around here. And there is Cinnamon Toast by Classic Colorworks, which looks like it's in those stars. And then there are 2 skeins of King Mackerel, which is probably in the whales, right? Okay. I haven't started any of these yet. This is the third one. This one comes every other month this year. So there was a leopard and elephant and now a whale. I think this one might be my favorite. Okay, that's all. Bye.